Our job is to educate students, and if they're not fed well, they're gonna have a hard time learning.
We want to bring real, good, whole foods into our schools because we have no choice. We cannot let childhood diabetes and obesity issues continue to rise in our country. We've got to try to hedge that with having real good, fresh, local foods for our students.
You know, we can do a lot of things within our classrooms, but then how can we transform what we're doing in the cafeteria to change those healthy habits for students when they're going home and sharing that information with their families?
Farm to School is really any way that you're connecting kids to the food system. We've slowly industrialized ourselves out of the food system where a lot of people don't have any idea where their food comes from.
We have to make the students aware that food is grown locally, that food is here. If we can get it started kindergarten, first, second grade, they're the ones who are going to teach their parents, not the other way around.
It's very, very important to have local products. It helps your economy, it helps everybody in your community, and it also creates a tight-knit community.
Deer Lakes is really a phenomenal example of farm-to-school programming because they get local beef into their cafeteria on a regular basis. And they do it through the relationship they've developed with the farm.
We've been looking at how to integrate more fresh local foods into the program, and Mish Meat is actually on my way to the bank. And I said, you know, one of these days I'm gonna stop in. Got a chance to meet Kim Guthrie, the owner there, and we talked about how we could, procure some of their product.
What got me to do this was thinking of the kids that might not ever get a chance to have a meal like this. So I really appreciated when Joe came down and he made that first step for us to start this, because I would have never have done it myself.
Our students love Comfort Food Thursdays. It's something that we talk about, something that I remind them that it's coming, and when they see other adults trying it, they get excited about doing it and they love it. Sometimes, unfortunately, healthy is a bad word, but if we say your comfort food, people can really buy into that and they get into it.
After eating the Comfort Food Thursday foods, all the fresh food, it makes you feel like you just came from a nice family meal at grandma's house. It makes you feel more cozy inside.
If you can give them at least once a week a nice home-cooked meal, I think that makes all the difference in the world.
Food service directors can be very, very busy, and when we ask them to do something different, like go talk to a farmer, it can be very scary. The idea can be very scary of doing something very different.
It is possible if you're willing to look outside of the box, be a little bit bold and brave in taking on an adventure, and know that you may hit obstacles along the way, but in the end of the day, it's what's best for the students, for their families, and for the staff.
Start with something small. I think making your own dressings is a huge start.
Pick a product. Maybe it's fresh broccoli. Maybe it's apples. Apples are easy in Pennsylvania. We produce so many of them. So get that into the school and tell the kids, these apples came from this farm and here's where it is on the map relative to our school. What do you think about this? And get the reaction. And just the emotional response can be enough to motivate somebody to do a little bit more.
Budgets are a challenge that all districts face. A lot of what we have done has been grant funded, and we go after every grant we can find. The fruit tree orchard that we planted in May of 2017, I heard of the idea from another district, and I contacted the Fruit Tree Foundation of Pittsburgh, and we wrote the grant for this to qualify, and through the grant we received all of the trees.
We were able to bring several tower gardens into our building, which we use in our wellness classes as well as our K-2 instructional classrooms. In those places, the children were able to explore the whole idea of planting and watching seeds grow into fruits and vegetables, and then what those fruits and vegetables do for their body.
I think healthy eating is part of the curriculum because we all want health. We can't be the person that we've been designed to be without our health. And healthy eating is one part of that.
Teaching them early and young about having a healthy, balanced diet, those are the tools that kind of carry them through life. You want them to at least have that knowledge base of what they should be putting on a plate in front of them.
I get a number of emails and phone calls from parents who are excited that their kids are eating real good, healthy food. It's worth it.
The work that we do with the school district really makes us feel proud. Makes us feel proud to have a food director that cares so much to even put something like this in place.
It does take some time and some effort, but the juice is worth the squeeze, as I say.